It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Yeah, taking it serious, life changed in the blink of an eye. Hello to my son, the same day I'm sending goodbyes. I've been on my grind since shake high, riding these bass lines. Finding comfort with the gray skies, watch how I take mines. I'm with the armory, leaving poverty. Niggas been calling me, only speaking of blood like arteries. Guess I'm honorary, ought to be with the ghosts. Pen scripted with ghosts, meticulous practice, cognitive dissonance for the coast. Atlanta taught me well, keep the 808s in a large Chevelle. My lines punching like Whitakeristic or Purnell. I never age, I'm like a for real. Shit that I write in the grill gives me the license to ill. For the new year, I'm only touching more classics, I'm making them. For the cash, I've been draining them. My rhythm circadian. These my signature cadences. Y'all been them and ate them. Chick-fil-A them, innovative. Need my shit up in them stadiums. I've been underrated. Rolling humble, I played it like a film. I'm at a point I need a status coming like a deal. My bank told me you were like a meal. Niggas pushing rock, it was like a meal. Being soldier, life is real. How many niggas you know that could do this? Just this open discussion. I'm sick of niggas. Get some Robitussin and flow discussing. Keep up holding, bustin', take your hole and shove it. Fuck your bitch. Y'all been known for cooking. I got motion in my subdivision. Ain't no 22s in my atoms. I've been a factor, but the truth get redacted. From a city where they pumping balls. Ain't no shooting the basket, just shooting the bastard and spinning bandicoots. Been crashing. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well on this Wednesday afternoon going into the evening. In this particular show, we're going to be talking about Maul from the Rory and Maul show. And we're going to be talking about Cenat as well. As we all know, there's been mixed reviews coming from the Kendrick Lamar halftime show that took place on Sunday. However, it is the most discussed topic in hip hop, whether you liked it, loved it, hated it, didn't like the song selection, whatever it is the most discussed topic in all of the game and all of music right now. People can't seem to get over it, even if they felt like they were over it. Go fucking figure. You know? So, of course, we know Maul has been on a year of just frenzy as it pertains to the Kendrick and Drake battle, beef, dispute, feud, whatever you want to call it. He's been riding with Drake, so much so that his fanhood for Kendrick Lamar has completely gone away. If you can trace back to the Joe Budden podcast where we first became familiar with Maul, he used to be a pretty big fan, but ever since the line has been drawn in the sand, I guess in the last couple of years or so, because I know for sure while he was on the Joe Budden podcast, he was not all that good with Drake. But I guess the enemy of my enemy is my enemy or my friend, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. So they linked up somewhere in the last couple of years, and now they're supposed to be tight, right? So much so that he even admitted a few weeks ago that yes, I'm riding with Drake. That's the homie. So it's clear I'm biased, which I wasn't necessarily mad at. He finally came out and admitted, you know, that was what was driving his takes. But now that this NFL Super Bowl has taken place, Kendrick Lamar did his thing. You know, some people have debated about the song choices. Some people have even said that they expected more in terms of fireworks and pyrotechnics. We talked about that already. Unfortunately, Kendrick was cut off at the knees due to Donald Trump's appearance at the game. For whatever reason, he didn't want that. I don't know why, but someone from production has come out and stated that they had a whole thing set up and they were not allowed. So if that's what you were expecting at the game a little bit more, again, blame your president, okay? But outside of that, we're going to get into the Rory and Maul podcast where they talked about this. It seems that Rory was pretty satisfied with the show. He had a couple of, critiques, which critique is healthy. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being objective. Even Damaris, who's not even a big Kendrick Lamar fan, even said that she understood where he was going with his performance and understood what it was, and it was a good performance. Despite any, songs that she would have thought could have went here and there, whatever. Okay? But Maul, on the other hand, he gets so angry, he starts comparing Kendrick Lamar's performance to Usher's last year, and then he goes off and says that this was a mistake. He said that this was a sham in so many words, and basically says it was a horrible decision. and literally explodes on his co-host in the studio, tells him to shut the fuck up, and so much more. Y'all know we got to play it. Y'all know we got to play it. It's too embarrassing not to. It needs to be spread. I don't give a fuck. And let me just say, for the people that did not want to watch this video, I understand. You don't like Maul. But please, stop telling me to stop covering them, because I'm not forcing you to click on it. I don't run your hands, your fingers, your eyes, or none of your sensory areas, okay? So it's always an option not to tune in if you see Maul's name. But I appreciate you tuning in nonetheless, because clearly you fuck with us, and we fuck with you too over here inside the industry, all right? Just putting that disclaimer out there.
How y'all not, I gotta say, fuck it, I'll say it.
No.
I say it, fuck it, I'll say it, man. It's clearly because of you know who, man. Serena Williams, Crip Walk. Are you serious? I get the Compton ties. She's from Compton. I get that.
Of course.
But is her husband not a colonizer?
As a colonizer, I would say yes.
So where's the consistency in the messaging here?
My shit
Why I gotta be the one? No, shut the fuck up. Because you niggas is y'all Crip walking now. That performance was not it. The only performance worse than that was Pat Mahomes. Let's just be real here. Y'all gonna make me say it like the bet. Y'all was not, that shit was very lackluster. For the moment and the anticipation, because I'm not gonna lie, I was anticipating it. I'm like, I'm gonna see when he had 75 niggas come out that little GNX, I was like, damn, that's like when David Blaine made the whole audience disappear. How did he do it?
Yeah.
But after that, it was like, I like these songs. I like some of them, but they're not hit. We just watched Usher perform hits last year. Rihanna hits the year before that. Mm-hmm. The Weeknd hits. Like, these are not hit records. I like some of these records. All of the Stars is my shit. But not at the Super Bowl.
Well, first of all the stars should definitely be played at the Super Bowl. I think all the stars deserved. And this is why I said that I feel like he focused.
All of the stars could be performed at like All-Star Weekend.
No, bro.
When you talking
all
about the
of the
Super
stars
Bowl
is one of the biggest. What are you talking about?
All right,
all
so
the
then
stars
what's
is a
your
huge
that's not the
record.
It is a huge record, but you also got to understand audience, Damaris. That's the part you're not factoring in here. When we get all of these fucking videos from the audience just standing there, sitting down, looking at this dude because they don't know who Kendrick is. This is the NFL. This is a predominantly white entertainment sports thing. This is not NBA.
They stood there when Beyonce performed Formation too. The people that are at the Super Bowl is not who you perform for. That's not who Jay-Z is going and grabbing, entertain these billionaire white people.
Yes, I get it. You want to perform for people that are not there so they could tune in and watch it. I get that. But guess what? The numbers dropped. He didn't even do what Usher did.
It's Usher.
This nigga said the numbers dropped, sir. No, they did not. No, they actually did not. I hate to have to interrupt this whole thing, but we have to at least deal in fact. I mean, or at least try to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we fall short, but come on. And this has been a topic of debate for about a day or so. So as we can see on the graphic to the right, we have 133.5 million halftime show viewers. Okay? To the left here, we have a graphic that shows most watched TV programs of all time. These are broadcast network audience rankings, viewers in millions. Okay? So at number 1, we have the Apollo 11 moon landing. Okay? That took place in 1969. They had anywhere between 125 to 150 million viewers, which is pretty astronomical thinking back to 1969, by the way. But then, in number 2 spot, prior to this Super Bowl taking place, we have the previous year, from last year, Super Bowl, in which Usher participated and performed. They had 123.4 million viewers. Okay? Year before that, they had 115.1 million viewers. Now, there's been some talk about even Michael Jackson Super Bowl performance having 133.2 or something like that. But for whatever reason, when you look up the ratings, that one doesn't even come up. But if we're even going off of that metric, Kendrick still superseded Michael Jackson's Super Bowl performance as well, if we count that. So to say that the ratings dropped by 6% on Maul's behalf It's just not accurate. Now, I did see the graphic that Rock Nation shared about the Super Bowl show, and people are making the comparison between the two. But if you look at even the metrics, where I don't even know where the 202 came from, but it says Super Bowl viewers versus halftime viewers on the right. So something is going on with the numbers. Some people are trying to cite inconsistencies. And if there are inconsistencies, we would need to get to a little bit more of how we're getting to that 202, because nothing has reached 202, period. When we just saw the Nielsen ratings. So something ain't right. Okay? But at the end of the day, what we can actually confirm is that the ratings didn't go down 6%. That's what we do know for Maul.
This nigga had the hottest shit. Usher hasn't had a year like this in how many years?
Dog.
What are we talking? No. Usher, you know what it is? Usher has a catalog of
He's
fucking
Usher.
records over the last 25 years.
Kendrick also has a catalog. He didn't perform his catalog.
He don't have the hits, man.
Yes, he
we like some of these songs, but they're not undeniable. Usher has an undeniable catalog.
I'm saying it's Usher. It dropped 6% down from what Usher did as someone that is just a rapper. My mom,
what does that say?
And all her friends are sitting there for Usher no matter what, because that's Usher. He's been here for 25 years as a pop star. My mom's going to go to the bathroom during the Kendrick shit.
Year that Kendrick had. Factor that in.
But you're not factoring in the audience
Usher never had a year like that. As dope as Usher is, Usher never had a year like this, not like us shit. Never in his fucking life. I'm older than all of you niggas in here, and I'm telling you, Usher Raymond has never had a year that was this hot. He's never had a moment. He's had a fucking career as a my pop point. Artist. Thank you for finally getting where I'm at. You were giving a nigga a fucking stage like that based off of a moment.
And I think that's where we disagree, that Kendrick is valued
Keep
at
it
this
real,
regardless.
man.
So what was the moment that led to Kendrick Lamar being a part of the show with Dr. Dre? What was the moment that got him on that stage then? What was the moment that said, man, we doing the Super Bowl halftime show with Dre? Man, Kendrick ain't got enough records, though. What's his moment? I don't know. Maybe a motherfucking Pulitzer Prize? Multi-platinum records? I don't know. Like, platinums? It's just dumb, man. Like, if you don't like Kendrick Lamar, and this is for everybody out there, I'm not saying that Kendrick Lamar music is for everybody. I can't name a single artist, period, whose music is for everybody. Even for as much as Beyonce is beloved, her music is not for everybody. Right? If I were to text every guy in my phone and say, hey, bro, off the top of your head, name me the last 5 Beyonce albums, I'm quite sure they're not going to be able to tell me. But they probably done heard some shit up off it, you know what I'm saying? And when she get up on that stage, they can appreciate the musicianship. They can appreciate the performance for what it is that she brings to the table, right? Everybody's not going to be for everybody. If Taylor Swift get up on that bitch next year and do her show, you can only imagine all you motherfuckers complaining about Kendrick. Y'all gonna have to endure 13 minutes of Taylor Swift? Boy, I don't give a fuck how beloved she is in America. Y'all same motherfuckers talking shit. Y'all gonna be like, damn, man, what? Can we get some hip hop back? Nah, nigga, it's over. Now, I'm not saying it's over. I'm just saying, if what you people are asking for actually happens, we're not reopening Pandora's box. Once it's closed, baby. So where we gonna go from there? At the end of the day, you people, what did y'all want? Drake? And if Drake would have got his ass up there, guess what? It would have been the same exact reaction. It would have been people split. Some people saying, I don't like that auto-tune bullshit. Where's his real voice? He ain't performed the right song. Why he do that one? Why he ain't do that one? Oh, man, that nigga can't even really rap. Where's his ghostwriters at? It would have been the same type of reaction. The same people that was standing there they would have been standing there the same fucking way. Because let's be clear, Damaris made a reference to it. If you actually look at the dynamic of the stadium, not from the perspective of the actual camera, and this is something that Kendrick's production team talked about in their preparation for the show, is that the stadium, the people at the actual game, they're not all that entertained by the halftime show. Reason being is because they're witnessing a production happen in front of their face for TV, right? The artist is not performing for the niggas in the stadium. The people in the stadium get to hear the music. They get to see what's going on. They get to be a witness to a production that's being done for the purpose of television. Now, for people out there that's going to say that's an excuse, you can say it's an excuse all you want. However, I'm telling you, we see it from the perspective of the TV, and we make our generalizations based on what's front and center and everything that's being shown via the camera. The people at the game, they're not all that moved. They're gonna sing along to the songs that they like. They're gonna dance to the moments that speak to them. They're gonna cheer when, another artist comes out or what have you. But everything else is done for us. Now, if you don't like or appreciate or see the value in what it is that he brought to the table, I don't think anybody has to like it, right? But to come on the internet and complain and debate and try to do all of this extra work that doesn't pay you, right? And you're just disagreeing with people that are already disagreeing with you, it reeks of like attention seeking. Like, I want to be heard. I want to be different. Because at the end of the day, your opinion's probably not going to change. Somebody who liked it and enjoyed it, opinion is not going to change. So at the end of the day, what are you really doing? And for the people out there that say, well, I just, it was cool, but I didn't feel like it was all that revolutionary. How revolutionary do you expect a show with 133.5 million viewers to be? How revolutionary can a nigga get with that type of spotlight on him? You don't get to that point by being like Nat Turner, okay? So I would say if you're looking for a revolution, and y'all gonna make me go off on a whole nother tangent, because nigga, we in 2025. The revolution that you're looking for is in your household, okay? So when you motherfuckers decide that y'all want to go out and protest groceries, you know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't take enough of a stand with this motherfucking election, okay? So don't talk to me about no goddamn revolution, because we living in the product of no revolution, but y'all expect artists to present it to you why or how in a way that's going to change your life. Fuck out of here. But anyway, let's get back to this nigga having his hissy fit.
I like Kendrick. I don't want to sound like I don't like Kendrick. He got shit joints that I like. I'm talking about giving somebody this stage based off of a song and a moment was a fucking fail. They should have never given him that. They set him up to be now online where people are saying this is the worst halftime performance ever.
It was mixed reviews like anything else, man.
Okay, so
it wasn't no mixed reviews when Usher performed.
Yes, there was.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit,
yes,
man.
There were.
Man, but the niggas ain't never seen a nigga roller skate at the halftime show.
Well, what do you know? Usher's Super Bowl halftime show branded worst ever as fans issue same complaint about performance. Does that sound familiar? What about Rihanna? The FCC received over 100 pages of complaints about Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime performance. 100 pages of complaints. Oh, wow, what do we hear? Critics boycott Beyonce after anti-cop song Super Bowl show. Maybe they gave her better reviews a couple months ago when she did the Beyonce Bowl. These motherfuckers over here said, can I get a refund? So it's pretty safe to assume that we won't be unanimously agreeing on much of anything. There's going to be positive reviews. There's going to be negative reviews. It's just part of the game. There's nothing you can do. I get people that say, J Nolan, your music sucks. Your intros are trash, right? And then I get all these great feedback of, man, what song is that? Who is that rapping on your intro? Damn, that intro was fire. Man, this commentary was excellent, but damn, that intro was the best part. So there's nothing you're going to do in this world, especially if you're in a creative pursuit, if you're doing something on display for people to actually have feelings about what it is that you do. The best thing you can do is make people feel, whether that be positive, negative. If people are indifferent to what it is that you're doing and just don't care, that's probably why you're not making any motion or progress, because that's the last thing you want, is for people to just not give a fuck about your existence. And there's a lot of people out there that fall in that category. You know what I'm saying? But best wishes to everybody. Now let's get to Kai Cenat and what he had to say, because he claims that the NFL is literally doctoring up the footage and adding crowd sounds to Kendrick Lamar's performance.
Kendrick Lamar came out. Word to my mother. If anybody was there, y'all knew it was. Y'all knew it. Y'all felt it. Crowd was making no noise. This is me being honest. I was there. The loudest times that they made, the loudest time that the crowds did was, I think, him being shown for the first time, SZA, Samuel Jackson being shown for the first time, and then They Not Like Us. Now, I honestly feel like some of the songs he should have switched out for more. You feel me? For like another song or some shit. Like there's some songs on there that I was like, damn, he could have switched that out for like this. This would have been fire here. This would have fire been there, right? But one thing I will say though, although the vibes was not good, crowd was not good. I don't even think like, bro, like they were just not fucking with the performance. Like up until They Not Like Us. But what I will say is the symbolism behind that performance was top tier. I paid attention to like the set. Okay, oh my God, they add sound effects to the NFL shit. Oh my fucking God. All right, so right here, there was no sound. I just heard crowd sounds. All my life right here, there was no sounds. Fuck, they add crowd effects? I did not know that.
All right, so that's Kai Cenat with his assessment of the situation. And again, what we're going to do here is compare. We're going to look at a clip from Usher's performance with Ludacris rapping with the crowd. And this is going to be directly from the show that's televised. And we're going to hear crowd noise, and we're going to hear crowd noise from Kendrick Lamar's performance. And basically, y'all tell me if y'all feel that the crowd sounds are different.
Mustard on a beat, bro, deep boat, any rap, he a freak though, man down, color amber lamps, tell him breathe, trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor.
So y'all saw and heard the crowd noise from both clips. So what that tells me is either the technical side, and clearly there's mics that are capturing the crowd and they can control the sound, because you don't want that impeding into the performance the whole time. You have your peak spots in the show where you're going to allow crowd noise to amplify, which is also going to affect how we are as listeners and viewers at home are receiving the show. But let's just say, for the sake of conversation, that they're adding crowd noise, as in it's artificial, as in it's some fake crowd noise that's not coming from the actual stadium. If that's what you want to call it, then that means that they do that for every Super Bowl every year. So from henceforth, if y'all want to break the fourth wall and say that the crowd sounds at the Super Bowl are fake, then don't take into consideration crowd noise at the next Super Bowl moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Which clearly you wouldn't want to do. So let's cut the bullshit. And I'm not here to I know people are going to perceive this to be like, I'm just out here swinging for Kendrick Lamar. I'm really not, right? I'm just here to speak on behalf of reality, because it seems that some people are becoming very much removed from it in how they're talking. And not to mention, there's people that were actually on the ground at this performance who literally have shown what the crowd sounded like, showed themselves and the people that they're with dancing, singing along, rapping along to the show. But since these people are such big creators, they have platforms, we're just, you know, taking what they're saying into consideration, and I'm just showing y'all, you know, what actually happened. You could take it with whatever grain of salt you want. I like mine's, you know, I like a little bit of salt on my stuff. You feel me? But not too much, because I'm trying to stay a little healthy. But again, the rest is up to your discretion. Y'all let me know. So that's where we stand on all of these things, man. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments what your thoughts are concerning all of this. Maul screaming and going crazy and ballistic on his co-host. Cenat coming out saying that the crowd wasn't doing nothing, but we literally heard the crowd doing something. You know, he says that the crowd sound like it was, you know, artificially added to the production. Just showed y'all last year clip. Again, if it was added to the production this year, it was certainly added last year as well, because it sounds the same, right? But y'all let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. And I will catch y'all on the next one. We got more content coming for y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some battery. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.